All right, we got our new sheet laid out, or written out. All right, I see a bicentennial right here. Bicentennial, so we got some we can go through. So let's go through a couple. And see where we land. All right. So can't explain how excited I am to get new boxes, especially after the last mega success. But we're starting off the new year. Let's see if we can start out right. We got 3 boxes. The last penny was minted last year. Oh, bicentennial. Interesting. So yeah, looking for the NIFCs. Looking for silver mainly. Anything else that sticks out? Proofs, silver, NIFCs. And of course with half dollars, we have 90 and 40 percenters. Decent looking 71. $86. I need 87. Yeah, so name of the game is to go through a bunch of rolls. See, that's such a nice coin if somebody didn't mark it. Until you find silver. I mean, and you pull the silver out and you hunt more. So, just in case you're new to the channel, we go through a lot of rolls. We find stuff, we don't find stuff, everything gets posted. Just to keep it authentic and real. But the half dollars have 40% silver from 1970 to 1965, and then 90% silver anything older than 1965. 1964 is the only Kennedy half dollar that's 90% silver. The rest will be Franklin's, Walking Liberties, kind of like that. Not silver being 79, but and then NIFC, not intended for circulation. Anything 2002 and newer is considered an NIFC, not intended for circulation. So I set those aside, and usually I'll get a large chunk of them, and I'll set them on eBay as a lot. And they usually do fairly well. I just like doing lots, so dude, that's a mess over there. Ignore me while I clean this up. But I like doing the lots, get them. I tried selling individual sets. They really don't move as well. Just because somebody, if they just need that particular coin, they'll go for it. But a newer collector, it's a lot to try collecting like that. A lot is better because you get more of what you need. Sometimes you get doubles, but that's just the life coin collectors live. And then silver, you can usually tell because that edge will be one color and white. Sometimes the tarnish is real and it'll blend in, especially with the 40%ers more so. And as you see, we're seeing these marked coins. Some markers mark, or some hunters mark coins. I don't particularly know why. You know, if you unwrap it and then rewrap it, right, in my head, it's a brand new set of coins. Maybe not, because if you put it into a coin machine, it goes into a bag, then transport it to be rolled. So I highly doubt it's just all in that one bag getting rolled at once. Probably more of a collection in my head. Doesn't mean that's how it works. 92. But try to educate and try to go through and look for silver. The last couple boxes we had phenomenal success. And we got to make a lot of tallies right at the end of the year. And we're starting out this box. Like you see, we got 3 right there. So we'll see if we can pull off some success in this. All the 2020 and newer, I've pulled a lot of boxes of those. So occasionally we'll get a brand new box of just 2023s, 2022. So I have my fair share that I set aside. So I don't need to resupply yet. Coffee break. Love my afternoon coffee. I put Bailey's in mine. I do like Bailey coffee. Let's see. This one's shiny. 85. Doesn't have that S mint. We'll still set her aside. So I like going through all of them because if I open them, might as well. And then I have found some 40%ers that I've missed looking just at the edge. So, and besides, if I'm going to open them, I'm going to see if there's any that are mules. I'm going to see if there's any that have the hole punched in. They usually go for like necklaces on eBay. I'll just throw it up there on eBay. I've had success with that so far too. I don't put the holes in them myself, but if I find them with a hole, I'll market it. Why not? You see, but I think right now there's a lot more hunters out there, especially with silver. Time of recording, close to getting closer and closer to 60. I mean, we crossed over 50 and then it kept shooting up, but so I think there's a lot more people trying to cash in on the free silver, but it's not a bad thing. I mean, this is our 3rd year. And personally, I love it as a great way, cheap way. It just takes time and some mileage to get the coins, to keep adding to a collection, and to do it for real cheap. I mean, a 40%er at, I think I just checked the other day, it was like 50 something an ounce. 5 more, and it was $8 roughly for a 40%er, and over 20 for a 90. So those are gains that make it worth it. And of course, I love going through. Decent 84. Couple good looking coins. That top looked a little dollar. I was curious. On the left. And I think the last, not the last box, but the box before that, there was 60 pieces of silver in it, which is unreal. It's the first one I've come across where it was that many, but it definitely skewed the numbers for last year. 02, that's an NIFC. So, usually I do what, 10, but we'll start off with 15, maybe 20. Really just trying to get a mark. Doesn't mean I will. You know, you could open up 100 rolls and not find one, and open up one roll and find 5. But I'm hopeful. First box magic, maybe. Bunch of new coins in that one. And a bunch of good looking coins. Doesn't matter what we want them to be. But I did pull 2 boxes ago the 1919 Denver, so we're just going to be thankful for that win. I mean, that's a key date. You can see the full date. 06. So that's special. And if you're collecting the whole series, it'll save a bunch of money. So after those 2 great boxes, I had to go through and I recorded all that I have and all that I would pick up if and when I go to another coin show. It's a great way to stack and add cheap. I mean, the initial buy-in's 500, so it's not cheap to get rolls or boxes. But on the positive note, as long as there's a free machine, you know, for you to exchange at your local bank, then it is indeed free. All right, so let's see. If I do 5 more, I'll have 3 more hunts for the box. So let's do that. Let's do that. All right, do we have any Ender Magic? Doesn't appear to be. That last one there was Benjamin Franklin's. A bunch of them on the ends. I think I had 6 of them lined up. All right, let's go through it real quick. And I think I even seen like newer coins have mule errors. So you definitely want to make sure you look at all of them. You find a mule error, you can buy a couple boxes. Am I breaking the rules right now? I mean, I made my own rules if I was going to hunt, so. First box of the year. Seems like a good time to break the rules and then reestablish them. I do this for fun, so. It's always fun getting into a new box. I'd still say you still don't know what you're gonna get. Because I got 2 other boxes unopened that I won't open until I'm done with this one. Well, once I'm done with this one, I'll open the next one just to see if they're all brand new. So if they are, I can just go through them real quick off camera. That's one thing I do. If it's all 2020, like 3 showing, I'm not going to record that. You see me open it. So I'm just going to go, had a lot of scratches, go through it and return it. Because I don't want to bore anybody. Because that wouldn't be fun, right? I do love this eagle design. Back-wise, I think the other eagle is my favorite, but they had good designs for the Walking Liberty. They've had good designs all the way through. I think with these coins. I mean, Independence Hall, love touring that place. Love going up to Philly just for a cheesesteak. I mean, why not? If you're close enough, why not? It's been a while. Another nice 71. No cigar on the first day hunt of the new year. That's all right. We tried. We opened up a bunch more boxes than what we were gonna do, or coins, than what we were gonna do. But sometimes it goes like that, and sometimes you get lucky. But I'll catch you guys on the next one.